Hey, what's going on? My name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 4. Because I've seen a couple of things online, and I think it's interesting to talk about. Will Spider-Man 4 release before or after the next Avengers movie, Avengers Doomsday? There is still no official date for Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. The previous three MCU Spider-Man films were released every 2 years from the last, with only a couple of months left in 2024. And Spider-Man 4 still having no script, as well as the MCU's packed schedule for next year. The MCU movie is looking likely, looking at a 2026 release at the earliest. In order to continue Spider-Man No Way Home's setup for a more personal story, it'd have to be released before May's Avengers Doomsday. But a mid/late 2026 release is more likely. Okay. I just want to read that bit because I've heard things and seen a couple of things online, and I don't know if they're true, but I think it was the comic book cast that reported this. Spider-Man 4 is apparently releasing in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. It is supposedly releasing then and will be basically moving into the multiverse, right? Doing a more multiverse story. Sony apparently won. So, Spider-Man 4, Disney and Marvel wanted to do a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man film with Tom Holland. I think that was the general consensus that a lot of fans wanted because we've had that multiverse story already. It was very good, very special, made a lot of money, but I feel like it was a one-time thing. They could do it again, but would it feel cheap? Because it's essentially the same film by that point. Because you'd have to bring back certain villains from the multiverse that we care about, but there isn't any villains. Unless they bring back Morbius, which would annoy people. Tom Hardy's Venom, possibly. I look at this and I think it makes a tad bit of sense. Because what you have to remember is this, right? Spider-Man 4 is being made by Sony Marvel. So Sony owns Spider-Man. It's an MCU movie, but Sony have a lot of say in the process of it. They've clearly looked to the box office and gone, we want that, and that is what they're now getting. Look, I don't mind which way they go. All I want is for them to make a good movie. Please, don't just do this film because you like money, 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 right? It's gonna make money. Just don't do it for the wrong reasons. If they're doing the multiverse film, great, cool. Be more creative. Have a Spider-Man die off. I do have a massive reason as to why they should do this, and that is because of Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield, I honestly think, should return as Spider-Man. Put him into the MCU. Hear me out. Tom Holland did 3 Spider-Man films. He's doing this 4th one. And I don't know where he's at, whether he wants to quit the role, whether he wants to leave the role. But he is only signed up for one more MCU appearance plus this film. If he decides to not renegotiate, if he decides not to continue in the MCU, there is a big hole left in Marvel, the MCU. And that is no Spider-Man. So my idea is this. Spider-Man's got to be in Doomsday, right? And I'm pretty sure Doomsday is a multiverse film. It's the start of the multiverse films. Conclusion of the multiverse, of course. But it's the start of that big multiverse saga epic. If Tom Holland doesn't want to return, you know what Marvel and Sony should do? Andrew, do you want to return? Yeah, you do? Okay, cool. Do you want to do a trilogy of films you'll still be that Spider-Man, but we'll do a trilogy of MCU films. We will do this, and you'll be in some Avengers movies. You'll be this big name. Andrew Garfield's a big name because he's done Spider-Man, but I mean, it'll be you're part of the MCU. You're part of this big universe. You're going to get 3 films, and you're going to be dealing with the loss of your younger kid brother in it. And to begin with, you're going to feel guilty. Why wasn't it you? We're also going to do that Amazing Spider-Man 3 film to sort of tie over that gap, I think. I don't know. Whatever they wanted to do there, they could do whatever, right? It is a smart move to do that. Because if Tom don't want to come back, they're screwed. The multiverse film, am I happy about it? Not really. Because I wanted a genuine Spider-Man movie where he's not a part of the Avengers, where he's detached from everything, and nobody knows who he is. He is just that kid, that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Why can't we just have that? But Sony want it this way. It could work. But the issue is it's not going to hit nostalgia. Because we hit nostalgia back in 2021 when they did this. So it's not going to be in nostalgia. It's not going to be like a big thing. The only thing they can do differently now, though, is promote Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in the movie. Like, you can have a bit of the trailer. Like, you have most of the trailer literally being Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And then Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield go, "You alright, kid?" And he turns around. And that could be the end of the trailer. That'd be cool. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave me a comment. And I'll make sure I respond to every comment on this video because I want to hear your opinions. We are a community here at Stay Cinematic, and Spider-Man is probably going to be a massive part of this channel moving forward, as it's one of my favourite superhero films or franchises. You know, loved Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 with Tobey Maguire. Loved the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and I really did enjoy Tom Holland's movies. Although they were Spider-Man. They were Avengers Spidey films. They weren't friendly neighborhood Spidey. But that's my thoughts. That's my opinions. Let me know which ones are your favourites. Is it Tobey, Andrew, or Holland? Holland was my favourite for a while. I don't know what it is, but Andrew has grown on me. Like, Tobey Maguire will always be my favourite because he was the original. He's the one I grew up with. Andrew Garfield, I just didn't like that they never did a third film, and that it was like, second one was meh. But rewatching it, I really enjoyed it. And somehow, No Way Home really did me this flavour of I really miss Andrew in the role. So who knows what could happen. But yeah, with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. As always, stay cinematic, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.